It's Week 10 of the National Football League, and we'll get to see a battle for conference superiority. It's the Bengals and the reigning NFC champs on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they interplay. And they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. Here's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Burrow looking to pass. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll bring up second down. Again, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to Robinson now on first down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. 2nd and 3 at the Bengals 45-yard line.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Falcons at 5-4 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Miles Murphy in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Robinson will score. Touchdown Atlanta.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Bijan Robinson and the Falcons back onto the field.
So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
They'll run again here with Robinson. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
Bijan Robinson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
Aubrey now for the point after.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Well, the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the minds, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here we go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Burrow's throw taken in by Palmer.
Here we go, here we go. 11 mighty, 12, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any completions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Jack Fox out to punt here on fourth down.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons.
It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Ritter to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Ritter will throw for it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go, here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is down to 4.
18. Bengals 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Got it?
to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Ready?
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. This ball down the field for Pitts.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we are at halftime here.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10.
Second half begins with a run by Robinson.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
131 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Again, it's Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Ready.
Going play action. Ritter.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Miles Murphy.
His second sack of the night. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Ritter now.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Nico Collins.
51 yards.
And the Falcons add 6 to their lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sand.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0.
And it will be Falcon football. Here's Nico Collins, and this offense getting set to go for another drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Being chased out left. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Robinson up the middle.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
160 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled on the play by Miles Murphy.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. Back now here on EA Sports.
Set, ready.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, here's Robinson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Ready?
A give left side to Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Intercepted. Then he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Open man is Palmer.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway, but the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down.
Now Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
On 1. Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And Burrow going to throw again. Firing quick. And he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And I don't know that they...
We're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 14 yards that time, but a first down on the keeper.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit.
At their 49-yard line.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Handoff now to Robinson. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And to find the open man, that's complete. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
16-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised.